there is this new faster midrange shaman that's actually doing even better than its super popular counterpart, so in this video I'm gonna give you an updated guide about this supposedly bigger better deck, so you guys know what you could be expecting out of this deck as well as what to expect against it. I hope you find the video helpful, and if you do, a like and subscribe would be great, but now let's check out this faster midrange shaman.
You are not prepared!
This is the list I'm talking about. This is from the last 3 days, actually. Let me switch over the last 3 days so we can see it up close. And yeah, 62.5%, almost 1,000 games like this. And as you see, it's very trimmed down without Alakir and without Ziliax at the end, in favor for some quicker stuff and also room for an extra Hex in here. But yeah, this way, what this does is it makes your Flight of the Firehawk super reliable at fishing out your fast stuff. You're always gonna get yourself Murloc Growth in, or Bellhop, or Turbulus, and you're kinda okay with all of them, because this way you get to actually close out games a lot sooner. Alakir was a great extra win condition against lower matchups, but with this one you're gonna be able to do 5-5 bumbling bellhops a lot more reliably, and a lot of the times you're gonna be able to get the game done before turn 6 even, so that definitely is pretty cool, especially if you're trying to climb nice and fast. The 2 hexes also are gonna help you big time against things like Bonsamdi Death Knights and anything that is revolving around a minion dying. You could also be great against other mid-range shamans if they're not careful enough to Muradin into something that kills it. And we also have a second static shock in here with which you could get yourself bigger weapons, but usually this is gonna be so you curve off more efficiently and keep the board nice and clear so the opponent can't tempo you out too much. We can still do big shenanigans with Shutter Block, however. You could triple up Wish Upon a Star, triple up Furious Foul, triple up Frosty Decor. You could also do that with the Bumbling Bellhop. Heck, you could even triple up Hagatha, even though that's probably not gonna be a very bright thing to do, even though against Warriors, for instance, it might actually not be that bad. Tripling up Primordial Overseer is also a great way to thin out your deck, especially if you're trying to cycle your King's Hammer over and over again. But yeah, this deck is definitely trying to finish the game sooner than its slower counterpart, so if the game goes too long, you're probably not going to be as favored anymore. Here's what the matchups look like for this one, and you're going to be great against Protoss Mage apparently, but to be fair, the stats for this matchup showed like this for the slower matchup as well, and that one did not feel that much favored if you ask me. You're going to be great against Dragon Warriors, other mid-range shamans, and Discover Hunters, so I guess this deck is actually countering the meta nicely right now. And as for the mulligans, here's what people have been holding on to. Hagatha still MVP, the location's great, Birdwatching, Murloc Growfen, Flight of the Firehawk, Turbulus straight out, Primordial Overseer also great if you have a cheap nature spell like Pop-Up or Static Shock, but I would not hold on to either of these three if I don't have its other part. Bumbling Bellhop straight out keep, not a bright idea. You kinda wanna buff this guy first, cause just plopping him down, especially going first on turn 3 as a couple of free frees, this ain't classic, guys. You gotta do something a bit better. Straight out holding on to High King could be interesting only if you have already a great curve, like let's say Birdwatching, Flight of the Firehawk, and only then Muradin, and maybe against particular matchups, I'd say. On the coin, the situation is similar, but here I think holding on to the Primordial Overseer could be slightly more beneficial. Holding on to High King could also be a little bit better, even though the stats don't support that claim, but be smart about it. Hold on to it for a potential turn 4. Being able to actually clear a couple of big things would be huge for you, but the rest looks pretty much the same, so mulligan accordingly. All around, that's it for the deck. This one is definitely a lot cheaper than the other one, but honestly, what's so cheap about it? No Elise in here. It is definitely noteworthy. No Ziliax and no Alakir. Alakir is free and Ziliax everybody should have, so same can be said for Elise, so technically this deck is not that much cheaper. Anyway, that's it for the deck. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, a like and subscribe would be great, but now let's check out some of my games on my road back to top 1k legend. Hope you enjoy.
Must be protected. I fight for the glory of the Horde.
Against the Druid. Let's flight him sideways. That ain't it. Some kind of imbue bullshit. Imbue Pally? No, it ain't. It's literally 50%. You can see it in the latest top 5. How would Imbue Pally be strong again? Unless something has changed drastically. Haven't seen anything strong about it. There he goes imbuing again. Fuck him off. I don't know. Works? I mean, anything can work on lower ranks, but the question is it actually good? Stats say otherwise. At least for now. Massive. Okay, next turn we can get ourselves a 4th rusher. That'd be nice.
Must have slept in.
Nice trade. It's probably gonna be floating mana, so I'd rather trade him. Probably not.
Follow the flutterwings.
Looks interesting, yeah. Yeah. Just go ahead and do that. Next turn could be a Shudder, and in a couple of turns the Murloc Growth fucks him up, or we could Furious Fel next turn instead. That also works if he decides to tempo a little. Just do that. But yeah, I think turn 8 it's gonna be over. Gotta say, the Maze guys really have failed me way too much to like them. Aside from the Resideer, I think it's a pretty standard list, isn't it?
Must have slept in.
This guy's not very bright. He could have said that 0 for when he actually needed it, but what do we know, chat? What do we know, chat? Just go ahead and do this. I'm actually gonna trade this as well. I'm going all in for the 8-8 Murloc plan. After that happens, it's just no way for him to come back. No way. He already knew, chat. He saw it in our eyes, and our hand as well, if he has a deck tracker or memory bigger than a canary. Either that or the other. Okay, there's that warrior. There's that warrior everybody loves.
Fight for the glory of the horde.
Okay, that Firehawk's nice. Second wish upon. We got the same hand. Kind of dumb in it. I think it's our turn to not have fun today, guys. Something tells me it's not our turn to have fun. Definitely feels like it. Oh, he's dragging, okay. Can he drag on these nuts? I'd rather just wreck it. Next turn we fill the board with these shits. Or alternatively I could play this and that. He's probably going for board clear, isn't he? If that's the case, yeah. If that's the case, I'm gonna go with these two, I think. Or in that case, this.
Looks like we've got a fight for the ages.
Pretty good stuff. Should be rewinding that, I'm assuming. Do nothing. Okay, kind sir. Do nothing then. Ooh. 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 Let's buff him up. Harder, daddy. Harder, daddy. Ignore him more next time. Let's not swing. Quite the turn 5 right there. Those bumbling bellhops are bumbling as fuck, yo. What you got there, bumbling boy? Bumble me up, Scotty. Okay, that lived a full life. What about the rest of them? We're almost there. But not quite. Just rush it down. I think I will. Maybe I should have swung face. Kills my frogs, but it does allow me to just kill him from hand if he doesn't armor next turn. Then again, so did a Furious Fel. If I had one. Oh man. And yet I smile. Oh, really? I guess he's gonna ping a few. Yeah, so that was all the Zephyr's cards.
Proportions look good.
That sucks. Well, might as well do this, don't I? Let me clap him. Fuck yeah. Malfurion would be a bummer here.
The menagerie is for guests only.
Still dead if he doesn't armor, but he probably armors, doesn't he? But if that's all he does, he's still dead. Still dead. I think he knows we have the rushers. Dead by a frog. Will he allow it? The frog killed him, yeah. And it's not even Wednesday, my dudes. Hilarious. Those were some pretty big bumbles we had there. Quite the bumblebees.
Let the hunt begin. I fight for the glory of the Horde.
I like that. Alrighty. Still rather get the Bumbloo. The Bumbaloo, even though we don't have a big spell, so it's not that big. Yeah, let's get Turtles then. I'll kill this and go face. Next turn this becomes a 2-2. There's that big spell I was hoping for, though. I don't know, still. Yes. Let's leave him with nothing. Couple of big men like that uncontested. Next turn I could get a Murloc Growfen out of this, and I will. Guaranteed. Not guaranteed. Bumblings is also in there. Yeah, that ain't the 2 damage. Next turn it might be though. Straight out Bumbling. If he does have the thing, I'm not gonna be very happy, but odds of him having the thing not so high. So I'd rather try this. If he does have the 2 damage twice, so be it. I could try my luck for a turn 6. Couple of Growfins, that might be the way to go. Although next turn a couple of Bumblings still sounds fine. Can't coin her. Does he have her? Doesn't seem like it. Nice. Nice. Ooh. I think I'd rather hold back for the 8/8s, 9/9s that is. Do I though? I mean, we have the chickens for next turn too. Fuck that, these are even 6/6s. Fuck that. Coin Bob would suck. Son of a piss. Well, that sucks. Well, that sucks. Well, that sucks. Single 6/6. I mean, that's a free. Not worth. Let's see if it's just conceding with extra steps, or did he find Sylvanas? Sylvanas has the shit runner. Sometimes I just say the most randomest things. It's like a GG to me. Has it though? Has it though? That's the warrior. We played against this guy, didn't we? He was the dragon warrior.
Let me survey the realm.
No, we haven't played him today. Go like this. Questing man. He quests things. Questionable. Could do this for that, but do I do this for that? I don't have a big spell right now anyway, so getting the big man not that hot. Okay, I'm very smart. Fuck that. Coin Haggat sounds good against this guy. Okay, that could be good. Tripping this up could indeed be the weight against this guy. Let's see if we can trip it up.
I grow weary.
Another bumbling, still no spells for him. Way things are going. It might be a shutter play. Is it a shutter play? Turn 6 into turn 7. Could be.
The sands speak, and I listen.
Maybe just killing the 1/1 rusher was the better play there for the sake of that not happening, as well as not a great brawl for him. There's that big spell we were looking for. He ain't big, but Frosty the Core is better.
All forms of life will
Acceptable. Much that gore for? What is even that? Which deck might that be? Krona? You literally said it sucks, man. Why would I play it? Why would I do such a thing?
I remember this place well.
Funny. I already had fun with Druid. The deck that looks like Krona Druid, but without Krona. Looks real nice. Actually did pretty well. Ew.
all forms of life will be crushed. I must choose.
Sucky. Getting the High King's kinda cool. I can almost connect his face, sadly I can't. In a much deeper sense I can't. But let's start chipping away. Tempo as fuck. Let's try a good triple to draw actually. Might be worth it instead of the Murloc Growfen. After all, Brawl would like to know my location. Question is, does he have two of them? Okay. Ew. Well, that's fucked. 10 damage AoE like that. I guess Murloc Growfen is not a bad idea in that case. Could also fin the shit out of my deck. Let me try that. I'd rather do that.
The sands speak, and I listen.
Yeah, the Avatar form's nice here. Let's go ahead and do that. Get this man out. What a location. Why don't I? Wait, what? Oh. I was like, what the fuck happened there? I thought I mapped. Thought I mapped, damn it. Almost thought I didn't map. Shitless Expanse not ready yet. Brawl is. Brawl into Shield Slime, is that you? He discovered that crap, didn't he? Yep. Jettison. We are going to be able to cycle through our weapon quite a lot, but he is going to have so much armor, it's still not funny. It ain't funny, yeah. What else you got? Not that bad. Muradin does handle these. Okay. You really don't need that, Murafan. You're stuck in the win more type of situation, aren't you? Ain't nobody got time for the hero power Murloc. Think we are, Twigs. If I was a betting man, I'd be betting on us, but let's see. Let's see how that go. That's a lot of shits, but he's not gonna heal all that much. Guess the kill one so far. What else does he get? Think we winning, son. Okay, that's annoying. Got the big beating stick now. This guy's also very big.
Kneel before me.
Don't want to invest too much more into this board. We might not win though, because we're in his game now. Game lasted a little bit longer than it should have. And it shows. We're in his territory now. That's why we didn't develop further. For just such an occasion. Next turn I can double up these. Nuts. He's gonna eat a dick.
Kneel before me.
Kinda disgusting, this guy. We're basically extra turn waiting room for him. As soon as he gets that, we're fucked. Naturally. Naturally, guys. Sucks to be me, I guess. PP book is fine. We all in it. We all in it. Doesn't look like this one's coming home, does it? Both brawls are out. Ceaseless is out. Is he going for the extra turn? Certainly feels like it. Doesn't go for an extra turn. Can't connect.
Deloa, speak to me.
Ah, jeez, Rick. Fuck. This does clear the whole board, but I don't refill it. I don't refill it well. Looks screwed to me. Looks screwed to me. I could connect for 12, this thing living at 8. The chickens would die. I'ma do it. Feels dumb, but... Gotta close this game quick. So we gotta get the hammer next turn, perhaps. But honestly, we're left with only big shit, so even with the hammer off the top, how's that gonna go? Can play another 6/6 right now. Even with the weapon off the top, it ain't coming home. Well, that was shit. That was shit now, wasn't it? It do be like that. Oh well. Still. Kinda felt disgusting, but so is Shaman, so who are we to disagree? Oh well, all around we definitely could have had a much better time today, but still managed to showcase a few decks out there.